The good this week is some freaking authenticity from Apple.
It's a miracle.
What we are talking about is the first few minutes of Apple's keynote, where we got a glimpse of a more authentic, less rehearsed Tim Cook. Tim inaugurated the Steve Jobs Theater with shaking hands and a breaking voice, I want to believe.
It is the honor of a lifetime to be the first to welcome you to the Steve Jobs Theater.
Some real emotion around the company's founder. The next speaker, Apple's Senior Vice President of Retail and former CEO of Burberry, Ahrendts, also took the stage. She didn't default too much to the classic, "It's really great."
It's really great.
This is huge. That's really cool.
And simply delivered an authentic performance.
To turn on these new features, we've launched Today at Apple, our in-store experience designed to inspire customers to go even further with their passions.
We want to see more of that, please. For the bad, let's talk about onstage demos. Demos are risky, but they're also hard to prove, which is appreciated, hard to find, and necessary in today's world. Apple had a hiccup with their first impression of their new face recognition technology, Face ID.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's go to backup here.
But this is far, far from being the worst we've seen lately.
My demo crashed because there are 570 Wi-Fi base stations operating in this room.
Let's look at Samsung, for example. While they rocked their flashy cube screen stage, they absolutely fucking failed at demos. When you're bragging around infinite colors and a curved display, whose idea was it to point the camera at the screen during the demo?
Perfect. Looks good.
Seriously? Except for today, Apple usually figures it out. They found ways to screen share even an Apple Watch, which means they probably had to develop a custom device just for that.
Hi, Jeff.
Now some random trivia courtesy of Reddit. For Steve Jobs' first iPhone introduction, they had to secretly switch between several devices because none of them was stable enough to go through the full presentation. To wrap this up today, here are some tips for your public speaking. Number 1, don't memorize. Speak as you would usually speak. If you know the topic that you're presenting, just talk about it like you would talk about it to another human being.
Talking to people is my primary function.
Number 2, come up with a few comebacks. When this happens,
We're having a little problem here.
embrace it and troll yourself rather than pretending it didn't happen.
Now turn it on. Here.
Number 3, learn to pace. Pacing done right helps keep the audience engaged. Done wrong, it just feels like you're drunk. Walk slowly but surely and stop for a few seconds every time you reach the end of the stage. Number 4, look at people in the eye. Eye contact with the speaker makes the whole experience more personal. If they're falling asleep in their seat, I bet that awkward eye contact will keep them awake.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
We'll see you tomorrow.